Hi everybody, my name is Kasey. Welcome to another Born to Read from Home video. These videos are aimed at the parents of babies 0 to 18 months of age. If you do want to participate in this video with your baby, I do recommend that you have them looking at you instead of me. You can just sing along with me and they can be having fun just with you. It's great that way. Are we ready to start with our storytime train today? Here we go. Oh, the storytime train is coming, how are you? Choo choo. Oh, the storytime train is coming, how are you? Choo choo. Oh, the storytime train is coming, the storytime train is coming, oh, the storytime train is coming, how are you? Choo choo. And we say hello to our friends, how are you? Choo choo. And we say hello to our friends, how are you? Choo choo. And we say hello to our friends, we say hello to our friends, oh, we say hello to our friends, how are you? Choo choo. Because the more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Because your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. I always like to follow up my baby sign, the more we get together, with an extra practical sign for you to use with your baby. Today we're going to learn how to say change. So for when you're changing your baby's diaper, or if you're asking them if they need a change, if your baby's one of those ones that actually will tell you. So for change, you take both hands and you hook your pointer finger, and you go like this, cross the hands over, and then switch them the other way. So change. So you're changing positions. Change. Just like that. Change. Okay? So that's how you can ask your baby if they need a diaper change. Or maybe they can tell you. It's a little bit harder for a baby to do. Sometimes they just do fists for the baby if they can't point their index finger yet. But when you're doing it, always do it with your index fingers. So that when they are capable of doing it that way, they'll learn to do it that way. Alright, so today the first thing I'm actually going to do with you is a diaper changing rhyme to go with our sign. And I brought a friend to help me. Here he is. He fell behind my chair. I don't have Preppy today. I couldn't find him. My little one has hidden him somewhere. So I'm going to use this little white bear here. He'll help us out with our diaper changing rhyme. Okay, so when you're changing your baby's diaper, one of the things you can do to amuse them is of course sing them songs or tell them rhymes. And this one is particularly good for diaper change, and it goes like this. Wiggle waggle went the bear, catching bees in his underwear. One bee out, one bee in, one bee stung him on his big bear skin. And you tickle them at the end, of course. It's a great tickle rhyme. With your baby who might have longer legs than my baby here, you can just move their knees in and out like this. When we do it, we'll do that rhyme together once again. Remember, we're moving the legs apart and together again, just like this. It's good exercise for baby's hips as well. Here we go. Wiggle waggle went the bear, catching bees in his underwear. One bee out, one bee in, one bee stung him on his big bear skin! Just like that. Thank you for helping us out there, my teddy bear. We're going to do one more rhyme together today. You may know this one already, but I'll talk to you about how you can do it with your baby as they grow and become more able to participate. This one is pat a cake. It's a classic. With very little babies, if you can get them to hold their hands up and you can just pat them while their hands are stationary, that's great. If your baby's very, very little and they won't hold their hands up for you, that's okay. You can still prep them for playing pat a cake later by still patting their arms or their hands as they sit in front of you. Whether they're in a chair or whether they're sitting up on their own, either way works. And then as they get older, you can try switching to holding your hands stationary and having them pat your hands one at a time. Alright, So the rhyme goes like this, and I'll pretend that I'm pat-a-caking with you or a baby, but you can just do the same thing with your baby. Okay, goes like this. Pat-a-cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it and pat it and mark it with a B. And put it in the oven for baby and me. Now, I like to change the letter to be the first letter in my baby's name. So this is easy to do if your first letter in your baby's name rhymes with B, because you don't need to change the rhyme at all. If it's a C or D or G, it still rhymes with me, you're great. My little one's name starts with an O, so I say put it in the oven for baby and co. So you can change it a little bit if you want, or you can just keep it B. No one says it had to rhyme. But it's nice to use the first letter in your baby's name. And then put your baby's name at the end. Instead of baby and me, it's baby's name and me. Alright? Okay. Wow, I think it's already time for our lap bounce today. Okay, so we're going to bring back my teddy bear, and we're going to do a new little lap bounce today. Today, once again, wow, I'm not doing a lot of songs this week. I didn't even realize that. This one's just a rhyme that we say. We'll still have our goodbye song, but I guess I'm not singing a lot this week. So this lap bounce is just called bouncing, bouncing, and it involves bouncing, unsurprisingly, and also clapping and hugging. So it's a really nice one. Here we go. Bouncing, bouncing, baby on my knee. Bouncing, bouncing, 1, 2, 3. Clapping, clapping with baby on my knee. Clapping, clapping, 1, 2, 3. And hugging, hugging, baby on my knee. Hugging, hugging, 1, 2, 3. Just as easy as that. If there are other things you like to do with your baby, you can do rocking, rocking, baby on my knee. You could even do spinning, spinning if you really wanted to. That's up to you. And since we've done our lap bounce, thank you for standing in for Prep today, Teddy. It's time for our goodbye song already. My goodness. Are we ready to clap and stomp and wave goodbye together? I hope so. Here we go. This is the way we clap our hands, clap our hands, clap our hands. This is the way we clap our hands at the end of story time. And this is the way we stomp our feet, stomp our feet, stomp our feet. This is the way we stomp our feet at the end of story time. And this is the way we wave goodbye, wave goodbye, wave goodbye. This is the way we wave goodbye at the end of story time. Thank you so much for joining me once again, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.